Welcome everybody. It's a new car projects video. So today I'm gonna give you a tip. So if you ever have a car and your car is burning oil, sometimes, I mean, it could be a lot of things really. It's not just gonna be one thing, but the most common and easiest thing is your PCV valve on this car. Man, the sun does not help here. This is the PCV valve here. Okay. And then this is the PCV breather or whatever. So this one sometimes gets clogged. If that gets clogged, then it will start burning oil. Now I have another car here, which is our famous Sienna. On the Sienna, it's hidden way back there. Let me turn on the. So on the Sienna, it's hidden way the hell back there. You see that right there? That is where it's sitting, and that one is pretty bad. That one's pretty bad. The reason I'm doing this video is because that right there, it's clogged. But how do you know if it's clogged? Well, it's really simple. The first thing you want to do is, you can take it out and check it on the car over there. It's easy. On this one, it's a little bit complicated. But this is the breather. So what you're gonna do is you can loosen this. Okay, and then you're gonna turn on the car. You're gonna put your hand here. If you feel suction, then that means the PCV valve is working fine. If you feel like the car is spilling gases from here, so when you do, instead of feeling suction, you feel like it's pushing, then that means your PCV valve is clogged, therefore it's making you to burn oil faster. Okay, on this car, that's the problem. So on this car, the breather is this one. So if you loosen this up, you do the same thing. You turn on the car and you see if you feel suction. If you do, it means you have a bad PCV valve, and you switch it. Okay. Now, quick tip. The PCV valve right here on these cars are very easy to switch, and they're not that expensive. So you're gonna pull this back, and take this off. If you have never changed it, be very careful when you take out the grommet, because the grommet gets so crusted, and if it breaks, some of it can land there. So I changed my PCV valve. Well, when I changed it on this car was when I put a new valve cover gasket. Okay, because it was leaking. And when I took it off, it broke, so it was stuck here. It was a pain in the ass to get it. I had to get needle and stuff. Now on the other car, as I told you, the PCB valve is all the way there in the back. I changed it also when I took the whole thing off, so I can change the what do you call it, the gasket. Okay, so I put a new gasket, new things here, and that's how I do it. Now, one thing I'm going to say is, if you haven't changed it, I would suggest, I'll give you a tip to try to take off the piece, like on that car. I'm guessing most of you will be working in 4 cylinders because they're easy to modify and stuff and work on. But what you want to do is you take this off, and then you take that off, and you put a new grommet. On this case, I already changed it. I know the grommet is not bad, so I can just take it off and put a new one in. However, if you don't do that and it breaks, you're still gonna have to take it off, because if not, it'll get stuck here. These are like $5, $10 depending. In some Hondas and some other cars, they can be a little bit more expensive because they're made out of metal and stuff. And in some Jeeps, they're actually part of this valve cover. And if that is the case, I'm sorry, but you have to change the whole valve cover. They usually sell it, but that's like $100 and something. So I just want to let you guys know. Okay, that's a very easy thing. So let me change the one on the Sienna. Hopefully you guys can see it. Give me one second. Okay, so this is a new PCV valve. as you can see, all you really do is you shove it in there, and the way it works is simple. So when you're blowing it, see, there's no air, but when you blow on this side, then you get air. So this releases the gases and makes it so it doesn't burn oil. There's more stuff to it, I honestly really don't know. So I'm gonna try to record, trying to take it off. However, it is very hard, and I don't think I have the space for it. But we're gonna try. Because what do we do if we don't try? Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to record it. There is just no room. But I'll show you. That's where the PCV valve is. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and take that off right now. So you see the little loopy thingy right there? That you're gonna press it, pull it back, pull the thing back, and pull the PCB valve up. This grommet is, I'm not saying it's brand new, but it's not old either. So I know this grommet is not gonna break. But remember, this can break. Okay? Give me 1 second. Okay. So as you can see right there, come on, focus, focus. Oh, there you go. There's the PCB valve. You see? And all I did was pull it up, and it came off. And then pull it out of the thing, and there it is. So this is the old PCB valve. As you can see, focus. Okay, it's pretty bad. Okay, and it's pretty clogged. That's not a good sign. I mean, it's just, this is a fairly common maintenance thing to do on cars. Every time people just change their air filter, usually they change their oil, and they change these PCB valves, and they go very, very unnoticed due to the fact that not many people know what they do. And I'll be honest, I am one of those people that don't exactly know what they do. I'm sure a quick Google will tell me exactly. Come on, man, stupid wire. Sorry. Pretty sure a quick Google would tell me what exactly it does, and you guys can tell me in the comments. But okay, so there it is. There's the hole where it came from. Okay. Right there. That's where we're gonna put it again. Put it back. So I am gonna have to put the thing down. I'm sorry, but that's where it goes, and all it is just shove it in there. 1 second. Okay. Again, I have no space whatsoever, but there it is. This fucking way. Are you serious? There it is. Okay, and you're pretty much done with that. Now we can do the test that I told you. Okay, so remember, we gotta unplug this, feel like that there is some kind of suction on this, and if I'm right, which I know I'm right, and alright, it worked. So now this car should be burning less oil. Also stop doing the ticking sound that I was doing. But that's how you fix a PCV valve in case you have problems burning oil. However, once you change this, if you're still burning oil, then that most likely means that there's something more wrong with your car, such as piston, worn out pistons and stuff like that. Another reason why you'll be burning oil is because you're one of the people that think that the longer your miles are, the more not the more, but the I'm sorry, the longer you drive your car and the more miles you get, the thicker the oil should be, and that is not true. I'm actually working on a video where I want to explain why that is not a good thing. And this car right here, this used to be mine, that's my brother's now, but this car has I can actually show you how many miles it has almost 300,000 miles. I show you guys right there, that's how many miles this car has. Okay, yeah, almost 90,000 miles. Okay, I mean 290,000 miles. All right. Okay, so that is how you change the PCV valve. Okay, also like I said, most likely if that is clogged, the PCV valve is clogged, means you most likely be burning oil. As I show you how many miles these cars have, and I put the good oil synthetic, mostly because of how much we drive these cars, and I never increased the weight. Like I say, I'm working on a video with a friend that was a mechanic, and now he's doing engineer. I think it's an electrical engineer, and you know, we're working on these videos, so hopefully we can change people's mind and help them understand what it means to have what it means and why is it that engines require a certain, you know, weight. You know, the more miles you have does not mean the more you have to, the thicker you have to do it. It's a misconception, and you know, when mechanics tell you that, I'm sorry, man, but you should find a new mechanic. Okay, same when like the engine is leaking. This engine, when I bought it, it was leaking all over here, on the back, all over the place. Okay, I asked the mechanic how much he charged me to change the valve covers and everything. He told me just put thicker oil, put 20 W50. I was like, what the hell, really? I'm gonna go from like 5 W30 to 20 W30. I mean 20 W40. I was like, no, I don't know. So I did my research and changed the valve covers and everything, and the car does not leak. This was another car before, was my brother's. Same thing, used to leak a lot from here, from down there. Used to leak a lot from the camshafts and stuff, the bottom. They told me the same thing. When I showed them how many miles this car had, they told me use 20 W50. I decided to ignore them, did my own maintenance. This car does not burn oil. It was burning oil when that was clogged, okay? Not anymore. And the fact that it was leaking all over the place. This one does not leak, okay? But it was burning oil, and I'm pretty sure it was because of the PCV valve. It could be other things. I mean, I bought this car very cheap with 150,000 miles. Okay, I almost have, so I don't know what kind of maintenance he had. I haven't done the timing belt on this car, which is something that I need to do pretty soon. And I don't know if I'll do a video on that, because timing belts are tricky, and so we'll see. But I'll just make a video, but not a step by step, just show you guys, you know, that I took the challenge and I did a I did a timing belt. You know, you guys not afraid. Anyways, thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel, like us, and we'll see you around, and we'll post more videos. Thank you for your support. Goodbye.